One more time for Camille and Caleb, everybody. What a great show. Look at this place. This place is huge. It's beautiful. You would never guess what this is like from the outside. You're like, that's not what's in here. There's like barely a sign. It's just like an industrial street. It's like, hey, do you need new kitchen flooring? Come down this street. And here's Magoobies right there. And they're like, oh my God, I missed the turn. There's one sign. I almost missed it. Oh, Magoobies, or as my GPS called it, Magabees. I drove here from my hotel. I'm staying at the Holiday Inn right next door, 400 feet. That's what my GPS said, with a little bit of a tone that I didn't appreciate. You are 400 feet away, and I'm like, I'm still going to drive it. Thank you. I'm not going to walk through this industrial street. I'm going to look like I don't have a home. Not doing that. Yeah, he's like, Magabees on your right. I kind of hoped it was called Magabees. You're like, this sounds like they have a good pie in there or something. But they told me this. The reason this building looks like this is this wasn't the original idea. This wasn't. They weren't like comedy club. How do you want it to look? Industrial. That's. This used to be a John Deere showroom and sales place. So, like, this used to be the showroom. They'd have, like, new tractors here. Like, right where I am would be just a brand new tractor. And then out there would be, like, just, I guess, guys in overalls and hats. Just like, I'd like to ride that, you know? And now I'm here, and I hope no one's having that thought. And... It's a good mix, man. It's my first time here. I'm not in Baltimore. I know that because I landed there, and then they're like, "Get the hell out of here!" I thought the club was in Baltimore, and then they're like, "No, it's in Timonium," and you're like, "That sounds made up. That's not Timonium." What? Who got to name it? Just one, like the only guy with a gun in the. We're calling it Timonium. He's like, he's got the only gun. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a supplement that's sold on a podcast. Got to make sure you take Timonium. Your testosterone's dropping. 30 days on this Timonium. I'm lifting bigger kettlebells now. Use promo code douche and get yourself another upload of Timonium. I don't know. I've been here for 2 days, and I don't know if people live in Timonium. If you do, where do you keep the houses? I haven't. It's all just industrial roads, and then like a road with the Walmart. And I've eaten. I've gotten food, but I can't ask. You can't go up to someone at a Panera and go, "Where do you live?" They're gonna kick you out of that Panera, man. So I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out at the Holiday Inn right next door. I don't know if you've stayed at a Holiday Inn. They're not good. I've stayed in enough that I think I can say all of them are not good. I have never, all of them, I'm like, no one's ever looked like they've been on holiday at a Holiday Inn. Everyone just looks like, my house flooded. We're going to be here for a few days. Till they rip all the drywall out, then I need to go back. It's not a holiday. Like, if Holiday Inn accurately depicted what a holiday is, everyone would just go to work. Like, if a real holiday was like staying at a Holiday Inn, people were like, I'll just go to work. And your boss would be like, what are you doing here? It's a holiday. You're like, nah. I live at a Holiday Inn. I'd rather be here. Because here the air isn't wet. And... I don't know how to describe it. The air is wet in my hotel room. I don't know what it is. AC on or off. It's wet. Just kind of clammy the whole time. How is it more humid in the room than outside? I go outside to dry off, and I'm like, let me get back in there. It's a rough hotel. I came in on Wednesday night. I checked in. I got recognized. Like, the staff there is very nice. I got recognized. The lady who checked me in, she knew who I was, which is very new for me, just to be recognized in public. And she was like, "Oh, it's you." And I was like, "Oh." So I'm like, "Ah." And then she, like, I watched her realize, like, "Oh, you're staying here." And like, I could see it in her eyes. She was like, "Oh, all right. I thought you were a bigger deal." And then she had another moment where she's like, "Oh, I work here." Like, I've never had that happen where someone recognized me and then just got sadder as the conversation went on. And I was like, "Ah." And then she gave me breakfast coupons because the breakfast isn't free for some reason. They charge $5 for the breakfast, and it's the breakfast you assume it is. And it's free at every other hotel. You know the breakfast, those eggs where you're like, "I've never made eggs that look like that. What is that?" And pattied sausage where you're like, "That's been there for a while, hasn't it?" And she's like, "Would you like coupons for the breakfast?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay." Yeah, like, she was surprised, and I don't think she likes me anymore. I don't think she likes my comedy anymore. She's like, I want to like people that are successful. I don't want this. And it is it was weird because when before I checked in, I looked up the reviews for this hotel. Really good reviews. And I'm like, this is odd, you know? Because I've stayed at a lot of Holiday Inns, but all the reviews are like, "Yeah, the breakfast is amazing. You got to go down for the $5 breakfast." And I was like, "Really?" And so the next day I go down to the breakfast, and there's like, the chef comes out, and he's like, "Hi, I'm the chef." And I was like, "Of what?" Like, what's going on down here? And he's like, "Yeah, I'm the chef." And he's like, and he actually the eggs weren't good, but I think he makes his own croissants in the back. He's one of these, it was like 6 a.m., I was awake, and he's like, "Yeah, try everything, I made grits." He's like, "You want orange juice?" I'm like, "No, I'm okay." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, I got a little bit of a limp. I had cancer when I was a child." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I like to ask how people are doing because for a lot of my childhood, I wasn't doing well. I got a bit of a limp. Do you notice the limp?" And I'm like, "I'll take the orange juice. Anything to get me out of this." And he's like, "All right, let me get your orange juice. By the way, if you give me a 5-star review for the breakfast, I have a business on the side that I'm trying to do." And I'm like, "What is happening here?" It's just everything that happened was weirder, you know? Like, this morning I had to wake up early. I did radio. I don't know if anyone heard me on the 98 rock and roll channel. Some people heard me on there? Or are you just clapping that you know it? No, you heard me on there. Oh, that was on. Yeah, I got whisked. They sent a car, like a proper, not an Uber, like a proper, like a big Yukon Denali type thing. And the guy was wearing a shirt with buttons. And I got, like a professional driver. And it was so weird to be picked up in that at the Holiday Inn. Like that looks so suspicious, all right? People are going off to do things, and then here I come finishing up my croissant and my orange juice to get in there. Like, he must be a drug dealer of some type. We don't know what he's doing. But yeah, I don't know. I think tomorrow I'm going to go check out Baltimore. I got a rental car. I might drive down there, get a crab cake or something, you know? I'm going to go. I'm going to go check it out. Some people, I don't know if you guys know, Baltimore doesn't have a great reputation. People were telling me that. They're like, where are you going? I'm like, Baltimore, though. Ooh. And I was like, what's wrong with Baltimore? They're like, and they wouldn't tell me. They wouldn't tell me what was wrong, but they also wouldn't take it back either. They're like, and I like to give every town a chance, every town, because I've been to Detroit multiple times. Detroit has a really bad reputation. I've had a great time in Detroit every time I've gone, so I know not to listen to people. But the day before I landed, I saw that. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Terrell Suggs, I don't know if he still plays for the Ravens, but he played for a very long time. Hell of a linebacker. He pulled a gun on somebody at the drive-thru at Starbucks. I don't know if you guys knew that. This is a weird place for you to learn that information. It was caught on camera. Apparently, he was in the drive-thru and he like passed the window, so he had to like back up. I've done that before, but he had to back up, but the car behind him couldn't back up because people weren't behind him, weren't backing up, so he almost hit the car. And then both drivers get out, and there's a kerfluffle. You know, there's a little bit of a situation. Which, by the way, the guy in this car got out first. What a move to get out first, and then Terrell Suggs comes out. And I was impressed because he didn't immediately get back in the car and go, never mind. I was like, wow, that guy, I've never been that angry. Where I get out and see Terrell Suggs, and I'm like, I'm going to continue with my upsetness. But they had their words, and he's like, yeah, you almost hit the car. He's like, I didn't, whatever. They get back in the car. They get their drinks, and as Terrell Suggs leaves, the guy says something else. He says something back, and then Terrell Suggs puts his handgun out the window and just, gives him a little... And they made a big deal of it on the news. I thought this was America, all right? I thought, for God's sakes, we were raised on cowboys, and we ain't paying no T-taxes, bang, bang, bang. I thought that was the whole point of having a gun. He didn't point it at him. He didn't shoot him. He just went, hey. I thought that was the whole point of buying a gun, is so you can go, hey. That's why I don't own a gun, because I'd tell you immediately. I'd get excited. I'd be in line at Panera, like, I got a gun. And they're like, oh, Jesus, are you robbing us? No. I just I'm excited about it. I could never get like a concealed carry permit because I'd tell everybody. I'd be like, you wonder what this bulges on the side of my hip? It's a gun! And so he got busted. But yeah, they caught it on camera because the guy had a dashboard camera. That's how they caught all this footage. You can't do anything anymore, There's cameras everywhere. Like 25 years ago, this would have just been a story that this guy tells at a barbecue, and no one would believe him. No one would believe him. He'd tell the story, Terrell Suggs pulled a gun on me in the drive-thru. Shut up, Larry. No, he did not. No, he did. Shut up. He tells this story every time. Larry's such a liar. And now he has a video, and people are like, oh, I'll be damned. I owe you an apology, Larry. That is Terrell Suggs with a handgun. I don't know. It was silly. A lot of silliness. But I'm glad to be out here, traveling a lot. Flight got delayed. Every flight gets delayed. I think we broke the weather. Every flight, they're like, we're delayed. And I'm like, I know. I got into my own little confrontation on my flight out here. Not a Terrell Suggs gun wafting confrontation. It was my style of confrontation. I got upgraded to first class, which is awesome. I got upgraded, but it was the front row of first class. And what that means is there's no underneath storage. So you have to, I only travel with a backpack. So you have to put your backpack in the overhead. And I was coming in, and the guy that was sitting next to me in first class in the front row already put his carry-on over there, and so it was taken. So I looked at the other side, and it was open, and I went to go put my backpack over there, and this guy behind me tapped me, and he goes, no, I'm sitting there. That's my overhead. And just so you guys know, it's not. I fly all the time. No one gets assigned overhead anything. The only problem is I'm never ready for a confrontation. I need like God or some being to give me a 2-second warning. Like that's what I need. I need like God to just tap me on the shoulder and go, hey, you're about to have a confrontation in about 2 seconds. Just to be ready. Because if I'm not ready, he just went, that's mine. And I just went, and I started to put my bag in the other one down the row, and I'm like, this is wrong. So instead, I closed it, and I walked by, and I'm like, just so you know, they're not assigned. And then I sheepishly sat down, and I'm like, man, if I had a gun, I could have just gone, But the FAA 9/11, blah, 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 can't take a gun on the damn plane. I thought Trump was supposed to fix all this. I get to leave my shoes on, so that's good. They fixed, I don't know if you've flown, you don't have to take your shoes off anymore. I asked, I'm like, we get to leave our shoes on? He's like, yeah, Trump. And I was like, That's a fair trade, I guess. There's just people being kidnapped, and I get to leave my shoes on. It's gonna be a weird page in the history books. Thank you. Whoa! All right. That's amazing. Oh my God. And then you're like, now we're a comedy audience, just like that. Wow, I love that. Oh, you're more excited than I am. Like, I'm pretty excited, but it's still 6 o'clock, you know? That's why I'm pumped for this show. Like, we're all gonna be in bed by 9. That's so awesome. I think everything should start at 6. Everything, a hard 6, and we all got fuzzy slippers on by 9 o'clock. Enjoying our lives. This is beautiful. Everyone told me this was the nicest club, and it is. It's too nice. I am gonna say that. I don't know where those light sources are coming from. It's too nice. They have a green room that's just a giant bachelor studio apartment. Like they have guitars in there and a massage. You know those massage chairs from like the airport? They got one of those in there for no reason. And I showed up 30 minutes before the show, and I'm like, we should have got here earlier. Like, they kept coming in going, all right, so, like, what credits do you want, and how do you want to be introduced? I'm like, I want to play this guitar. Can you leave? I want to be in a massage chair and eat nuts and grapes while playing a guitar. I want to play the opening to Nothing Else Matters alone. Can we do that? While making free throws. It was amazing. It's like someone in their 20s won the lotto. It's great, man. It's my first time here. It's very nice here in Madison. We landed, hopped in an Uber, and you guys are very proud of those lakes. I can tell. The Uber driver, as soon as I was like, wow, look at that lake, he's like, we have multiple lakes. The way he said it, he's like, buddy, your mind's gonna be blown if you like water. We are hydrated. And I have been here long enough to know you guys have a lot of water. All of it's hard, all right? I've already taken a shower at the hotel. I've washed my hands here. Every spigot is just spraying it out. Like, I took a shower in the hotel that looked like Triple H was making a wrestling entrance. Just, like, his lips were dry just like mine, you know? That's the other part of it. My lips are so dry out here. They feel like 2 pretzel sticks just rubbed together. I don't know how you guys do it. Oh, it's devilish. There's all that water and we're so dry. It makes no sense. I don't know, man. But yeah, we came up from Bloomington. That's where we came up from. Yeah, really, for Bloomington. You've been through there. Woo! I've heard of it. All right. I hope he brings up the Mall of America. That's where we were performing, the Mall of America. That's where I was. For the last 2 days, we've been staying at a mall. Our hotel was connected to it, and it was like a horror movie, all right? Every time, like, the shows would be done, and then we had to get back to our hotel in an empty mall. And the escalators are still running. We went from the 7th floor down to all of them. Why are they running? Who's that for? The spirits like them on. You know, like, why would you do that? And it reminded me of years ago in Kansas City, I had to go return a rental car too early. It was like 4 in the morning, and they have a big rental car return mall. And I was there by myself, which was horrifying. And I'm coming down the escalator. I'm like, I don't like this. I'm like half asleep. And then I turned a corner, and I startled the security guard, like the one other guy there. He was this elderly man with thick glasses, and we just, and that's what I said. I went, and for some reason he went, we're all alone. There's no way they trained you to say that. Like, there's no way that was in the manual. If you enter a bad situation, quickly, make it worse. That's what we like to do here. at the rental car center. But yeah, that's what it was like at the mall. And we stayed at a hotel that was connected to the mall, and that's always, you know, we had to go check in. I make awkward situations out of situations that shouldn't be awkward, you know? That's what I do. I was checking in, and the lady at the front desk like, oh, what are you in town for? And I'm like, I'm here for work, you know, just so we don't have to have that conversation. And she's like, oh, the comedy club made you a reservation. Is that what you do? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, usually when people say they're here for work, I'm sure they're doing something lame, but not you. And I'm like, yes. And then she's like, every time people say they're here for work, they never say what they do. And I was like, you know, we're probably all burying bodies, you know. That little laugh you guys just had, none of that at the front desk. Can you imagine that sentence coming out and the other person just going, and I'm like, that's why I don't say it right there. It's all been malls. That's why I had to go shopping. That's why I don't like it. I don't like to perform in casinos or malls because I'm gonna spend money, you know. I went and bought this jacket at the Levi's store, and I don't know if you can tell I have new jacket energy on me. You know when you get a new jacket and you're like, oh. You just do this in front of the mirror, you know? You're like, should I pop the collar or shouldn't I? And then you see a stranger and you're like, oh, I'm back to me again. All right. That was just for the hotel room. But yeah, I went shopping at the mall. They have young people work at the mall, and they're practicing talking to humans, and we're part of that process. It's a training seminar for Gen Z. It's our responsibility as the elders to go, we'll get through it together, I guess. Every store I went into, just a terrified 20-something would be like, can I help you with something? Like, I didn't even know they worked there. They just, like, came out from behind the thing. And they were so happy when I said no. They were so happy. If I was like, I'm just looking around, they'd be like, nice. And then they'd walk off, and I'd see them catch their manager's eye, like, I tried. I did it. I'm going to sit in the break room now. I want to be a part of this. This isn't even the jacket I wanted. I wanted a different colored denim jacket, and they just didn't have medium, which happens to me. And I've been different sizes. I used to be heavier. I used to be a large. And no matter what size I am, when I go to the store, I think there's like an army of people that size. They're like, Zoltan, you have to go into the mall. Send in the mediums. And everything I want is like, do you want small or large? And you're like, neither. Neither work. And so I wanted this jacket in a medium, or a different color, same jacket. And I was looking for it, and I couldn't find it. And one of the employees came by, a young girl, and she's like, are you looking for something? And I'm like, I am, actually. And she's like, oh, damn it. And I'm like, do you have this jacket in a medium? And then she scanned it with her phone, and she looked up the inventory. She's like, we should have one. And then both of us are just looking through all the coats, looking for a medium. This is when I learned, like, that Gen Z, they have a hard time starting a conversation, but they have an even harder time leaving one. Because we got to a point where we looked through all the jackets and there were no mediums, and instead of just going, well, I guess we tried, she just slowly drifted away from the situation. Like I was stuck in a car and it was on fire and she tried her best. I guess I'll pick a different coat then, huh? All right. It's ridiculous. But it's been fun. It's been fun. I've been doing a lot of malls. The week before this, I was in Edmonton. Edmonton has another giant mall. Don't get too excited. What were you about to say? For a while. Not even from there? thought you were gonna say, my heritage comes from Edmonton. You're like, no, she dated a guy for a while. Didn't work out. Then she left. Did I nail it? Is that what it was? Was it really? Oh. She dated a man in Edmonton. It's so funny. It was a big mall. It's like what they're doing in Bloomington. And I had to stay at a hotel connected to that mall. But that hotel was called Fantasyland Hotel, which is a water park hotel. And that's not the type of hotel you want to check into as a man by yourself. All right? It's all families with children, big groups, and just a man with a backpack. Like, I'm here on business, you know, like that. That doesn't smooth things over with everybody. People are like, who the hell's that guy? Why isn't he here with somebody? And I could tell the lady that checked me in also wasn't used to checking people in that come by themselves. Like, she was like, at the end, she was like, is 2 keys all right? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, all right, yeah. Maybe you'll meet somebody. There you go. I was like, what? You can just give me 2 keys. That's standard in the hospitality industry. Here's 2 keys. And she's like, I've never seen this before. But wishful thinking, you know? And then I went into the room, and it was too much room. Like, I should have been there with somebody. The room was huge. They had a jacuzzi in the center of the room, a giant jacuzzi. And I'm there by myself with a giant jacuzzi, and then they had mirrors going around it so I could see myself being alone from all angles, staring into an empty jacuzzi tub. And I'm like, what have I made of my life? Like, what is this? And then in my head, I'm like, I don't know what it is, but anytime I'm in a happy place, surrounded by families and giggling, my brain goes to the darkest places. I don't know what it is. It's like my brain has to counterbalance it with negativity. If I'm in someplace sad, I do the opposite. I think happy thoughts to balance it out. But if I'm someplace happy, we're like, let's make it dark in here, you know? So I'm looking at this empty jacuzzi tub, and I'm like, well, I gotta get in. At some point, I'm gonna have to get in. I can order room service, like I get a plate of chicken wings, and I can just lay in the jacuzzi, have the jets hit me wherever I want, while I'm just on chicken wings. And then I'm like, what if I choke? What if I choke on a chicken wing? That'd be the saddest death of all time. No one would even hear my because the jets are too loud. And there's too much giggling of children outside. You just hit your head on the wall laughing so hard. That's why they wouldn't hear me. Everyone's like, woo! I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! And then just, and then I would just go down into the froth. They wouldn't find me till the next day, till the maid came in and went, dear God! And now they gotta bring a corner to Fantasyland. Put my body on there with the sheet, and then they gotta go down the elevator everybody uses. So I just imagine Ding and a full family covered in inflatables, ready for the pool. And then they're like, make room! And so everyone's just squeezing against the wall, and all you hear is plastic on plastic. And then here comes a body with a sheet. Buffalo sauce on it. My brain goes to the darkest places. And that's where I like it to be. It helps balance out whatever's going on. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a little more for me than even you. I remember I told that scenario to my audience in Edmonton in the mall, and they're like, what? Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know. It's been fun. It's been fun. I live in New York. I live there with my wife. It's wonderful. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but before I left, we were watching like comedy videos on the TV, and we were laughing really hard together, like super hard, like close to tears. And she eventually told me that she was high. And I felt so betrayed. and stupid at the same time. Is that at all? Because, like, and I'm over there like, right? And she's like, I know. I'm like, oh my God. And then she went, and I'm like, what'd you say? She's like, I'm sorry, I took an edible. And I was like, she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm stupid. That's what's wrong. I laughed way too hard at all of this. So ridiculous. But yeah, it's very nice to be here. I'm like Steven, I also have anxiety. Anxious person. Yeah, that's what you want to do for anxiety. Yell at it. That'll make everyone comfortable. But yeah, it's funny. I met Steven at a show I put on in Brooklyn in a ladies' basement, which only sounds weird outside of Brooklyn. All right? I was trying to set up a show there in 2019, and I couldn't find a venue. Every venue wanted like $1 million to rent it out. And then a friend was like, I have a friend who has a basement, and you can do it there. And I was like, okay. And I sold tickets on Eventbrite, and then people showed up. And then that was a situation, because I'm like, it's not a venue. It's just we're in front of an apartment building. And so I stood outside, and I'm like, go in. This isn't a trap. Go ahead. And a fellow comedian recommended that Steven open for me there. And he did a great job. We met for a second. He had to leave. And then years later, I moved to New York. Last year, I moved to New York. And he and I happened to be on the same show. And we sat next to each other in the back of the room. And I didn't want to say hello to him because I didn't know if he remembered me from 2019. So we just stood next to each other like, all right. And then after the show, I messaged him on Instagram. I'm like, hey man, you had a great set. It was super funny. I don't know if you remember, but we did a show together in a basement in 2019. And he's like, dude, I totally remember. I just thought you didn't remember me. So I didn't say anything either. So just two fully grown tax-paying men sitting next to each other in the back of a room going, no, there's no way. There's just no way. Neither of us would take the risk of the other going, maybe? Our egos couldn't take it. And we're like, I'll just look forward. I like that. So good to be here. This is my first time at the lounge at the end of the universe. And yeah, we all came in, didn't we? That was an interesting trip down here. The whole thing was interesting. I drove over from the hotel and I'm just following the directions. And then it's like, take a right on this street. And oh, you missed it. And you're like, all right. Oh, you mean that unlit street that looked like it was an entrance into a bank? Was that a street? All right. Don't worry, there's another street. It's called Jane Avenue or something. And it was just an alley. It was an alley that was named after a woman who the mayor divorced. I don't know who got to name Jane Alley. She's not getting a full street. She deserves an alley. And then I had to go down that, and then I ended up in a weird neighborhood. And then I took a right, and then there was an abandoned office building. And then Siri's like, you have arrived at the lounge at the end of the universe. And I was like, yeah, that's where that belongs. In the basement of an office building. Only in comedy, you know? I like it though, I like it. I don't want it to be all prim and proper. It adds to the excitement, right? Like any minute you feel like the real owners of this building are gonna bust through that door and go, what the hell is going on in here? You see one of the employees grab the register and haul ass out of here. And then we're like, we bought tickets. I don't know. Just point at me, we're here to see him. I thought, yeah. Yeah, is that how it's done in Idaho? Everyone's just kind of run by the seat of your pants? I like it. I like Boise. I've been coming to Boise since 2012, 12 maybe. So for a long time, but I haven't been here since 2018, and every time it just keeps growing and growing. Like there's so much. I drove to the downtown part, and there's a giant fun center. I don't know what that is. There's a bunch of stuff. You got a Whole Foods down there. Everything looks good. This neighborhood, not so much. But the other, over there? Oh, that is booming. Over here, we can all afford a house. But over there, those condos are high dollar. Someone came up to me last night like, this neighborhood is still burgeoning, is the word he used. And I was like, yeah, you can call it what you want, but we get it. I like that, you know? You gotta have a mix of everything. I had a good day. I went to Big City Coffee, got a big breakfast sandwich. That's my favorite place to go. And got a coffee. You like that Big City Coffee? Yeah, I'm a fan. I don't know who's talking to me, but somebody. All right, wait, I was way off. I'm like, you? No. You? No. Way back there. All right. There you go. Me and that guy. We're at Big City Coffee. Everyone else is a Starbucks sellout in here. You just nodded. Yeah, we are. I got the app. I don't know. I get points. Don't get me wrong. I like a good Starbucks. I like it. Those little egg things that they pop in the microwave and you just chow those down. I am into that. The shaken oat espresso latte. I just like saying that out loud. I'll have the shaken oat. Their drink names are so long, you ever give up halfway through? Because you're like, you get it. You're like, what else could it turn into? You know? It's not like I'm going to say, can I get the brown sugar, shaken oat, espresso, oatmeal? Could I get that? You're like, no, you meant what you meant. I like it. I didn't do much. Got a coffee today, worked out at the gym, and just paid attention to the news. That's what I do. I try to pay attention to the news. Someone made a noise. They went, oh, don't pay attention to the news. That's what I try to do, because I'm trying to know when is the end of the world. Is it today? You never know. I think World War III right around the corner, and I just want to know when to get ready. You know, I don't even know what I would do to get ready. I guess. Like, if I got an alert on my phone today, World War III has started, I'd be like, well, guess we're staying in the hotel. They're not going to hit the Spring Hill Inn and Suites, you know? But you say get some Uber Eats? Is that what you said? Yeah, let's risk that guy's life some more. That poor guy not getting enough of this money. Yeah, why don't you bring me a sandwich? We're hunkering down. For the World War. It's already kind of kicked off. I don't know if you guys know, but we're at war with the Houthis. I don't know if you keep track. There's a group called the Houthis, and we're fighting them. Let me tell you what. And I got to tell you, that's the most adorable sounding enemy that we've ever had. I've said the name 3 times, and each time I smile a little at the end. It's impossible to say, the Houthis. I feel so bad for them, because I'm sure they, like, in their language, that means something badass, but, you know, like, our soldiers have to go fight those guys. Like, there's some colonel trying to pump up the troops. All right, fellas, get out there and get those Houthis. You know? No, this is serious, you guys. Get out there. There's no laughing matter. Get those Houthis. And I don't know if you guys know why we're fighting them, but I looked into it. Apparently there's cargo ships coming from China, and they go through the Red Sea and to eventually come to the United States. And these Houthis they're shooting at the cargo ships. So our military is over there shooting back at them because they're getting bullet holes in our Amazon packages. That's essentially what that war is. It's pretty much what it is. Our military is fighting the international porch pirates that are the Houthis. And it just shows you how big the world really is, right? Like, we're all the way over here, just like, where the hell are my sweatpants? You know? And thousands and thousands of miles away, it's just, you know? And we're over here like, Amazon Prime my ass, dude. Where are my sweatpants? We're very lucky. You know? So yeah. I try to keep up with all the news. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to keep up with it because I don't know who to believe. I don't know what to do. So I just go work out. I just try to keep to myself. I'm like, oh, the world's ending. I guess I'll go to the gym. Just try to get abs. I don't know. So I'm being bullied by that actor, that Jeremy Allen White. You know that guy? He's in that show, The Bear. And he's in the new movie, The Iron Claw, which is a pro wrestling movie. And he's also in a new ad for Calvin Klein. And they won't stop showing me that guy's nuts. And I get what women feel when they're like being sent unsolicited dick pics. That's what Jeremy Allen White is doing to me. Everywhere I go, there he is. I'm like, leave me alone, you know? I've changed my number. This guy's just there. I was reading something I was scrolling an article trying to learn about the Houthis. And I'm scrolling through, and then he's just over there eating an apple. And I'm like, get out of my life, man. God, I hate him. I hate him because he's like, this is why I hate in-shape celebrities, because they always do like a shirtless photo where they're sitting down. And I'm like, that's how you know you're in great shape, when you'll take your shirt off and sit down, you know? Like, I'll take my shirt off, but we're standing up the entire time. My body's all right if we're vertical. Vertical, everything's all right. I sit down, it starts looking like a layered truffle cake in here. You can start like, oh, that's the tit layer, all right. That's the rib fat layer, there's the belly layer. And I'm just trying to read the news, and there he is, just hunched over, no fat on him, eating an apple, with his bulge staring at me. And I'm like, get out of here. You know for a fact he can't swallow that apple. You know his trainer's off to the side going, don't swallow that apple! You can't handle the sugar content! Get out of my life, man. It's so hard. I just want to be in good shape just so I can fit in the seats on the flights, you know? Because that's what I do for a living. I want to fit in. Because honestly, I don't fit in anywhere. Like, there's too much, like, the in-shape community for men. I don't know what's happened to masculinity the last few years, but we've gone way, you know how everyone's like far right, far left? We've done that with men. Like, masculinity's far, everyone's like, yeah, I'm an alpha, dude. Do you have any idea how many alphas are out there? Every dude that's ever seen a kettlebell, I'm an alpha. It's like, do you know anything about wolves? There's only one alpha. And it's Joe Rogan. It's not you. He's your alpha. And you say what he says. Oh, the other day I was thinking, were you? Or are you just listening and repeating? I'm an alpha. No, Joe Rogan's your alpha. He feeds you supplements like a baby bird. He gives you things to say, and like a baby, like, more Joe Rogan. Nom, 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 nom. And you walk around, I'm the alpha there. It's ridiculous. And I want to work out, but I don't want to be in that group. You know? And the other side is just like a bunch of dudes that live like Dungeons and Dragons or something. And you're like, is there something in the middle, you know? Is there something between board games and steroids, you know? It's just like a regular person. I just want that. That's all I want. I got pretty animated over there. That's how I feel. I don't know. It's been a good mix. I've been very lucky. I'm very happy you guys are coming out. People coming out to see me. That's still new to me. You know, no, it is. Like the last few years, people have been coming out. Like this weekend, we sold out 3 of the 4 shows, and that's more than I could ever ask for. Thank you, you guys. But I don't want you to think that I've been doing comedy. This is my 18th year in comedy, and it's only been the last couple of years that it's been like this. So for most of the time, it's been a lot of like, oh, all right. You know? Like I remember the first time I headlined a comedy club. I was so pumped. It was in Colorado Springs, and they picked me up at the hotel, and they had to buy a bunch of pizzas to give away for free. And they didn't tell me anything. This guy just picked me up, and he's like, we got to go pick up some pizzas. And I was like, all right. And he goes in, I'm sitting in the car, he comes out with the biggest stack of pizzas I've ever seen, and he just lays them right on my lap. And it's high, too. I can't even see out the window. It's just pizzas up to there. And they're hot. They're burning my thighs. These are some fresh pies. And I look over at him. I go, what's up with all the pizzas? And he's like, ticket sales are light. So I made a Facebook post that said free pizza for anyone who comes to the show. And I'm like, oh. How much were the tickets? And he goes, $2. And I don't even know why I asked that. Like, it should have been painful enough that we're giving away pizzas. But that's how much of a masochist I am. I'm like, I need to be hurt more. How much are the tickets? You know what the saddest part was? Not that many more people showed up. Wait, like 17 people showed up for the first show, and I took all my slices back to the hotel. All my failure slices went back to the hotel, and I just took all pieces. Yeah, but no, so things are better now, and it's exciting. Like people come up to me, like they know my jokes and they watch my stuff, and I'm like, whoa. And sometimes people say serious stuff too. Most times people just go, I like a comedy, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And every once in a while, some people will get serious, like, man, your comedy has helped me through a really hard time. And I'm like, all right. I never know what to say to that, because they're being very heartfelt, but I just want to go, oh, yeah, I'm glad, And then, like, it's so hard to respond, because like I know I have my ugly sides too. Like everyone, you see what you see on stage, but I'm a human being. I have a selfish side. I have a narcissistic side. Just like most people. Like this is a narcissistic activity. What I'm doing right now. This is like you guys this is like a house party, and you guys are trying to get to the dip, and I'm just in the way. And I'm like, yeah, 1 second, but I got a couple things I want to say. And you're just like, where is the dip? Like, that's what comedy is. This is an arrogant, narcissistic thing to want people to listen to you, but they don't get to talk. Only me. Just me, just the only one. And I have that narcissistic side. Like one time, I had an audience member come up to me, and they said this, like, I was battling depression, and I was close to ending it all. And I watched your comedy, and I ended up not doing it. And I was like, what the hell do you say to that? It's humbling. I was like, I'm so glad you're here. That's what I ended up saying. I'm so glad you're here. That's all I could come up with. But there is this narcissistic side of me that I wanted to ask, like, which joke? Like, which joke specifically where you're like, I'm going to see what tomorrow's got going on. And that's not a good thing, but, I'm trying to be honest. Hey, all right. Yeah, some people excited, some people not that excited. I like it. Thanks so much for coming out. Oh, man, this is lovely. Look at this mall. We're here, This mall that looks like it shouldn't be here. It just sprung out of a dying neighborhood. I don't know if I took a weird way to get here, but I was like, this ain't it. You have to drive through like a Hemingway novel to get here. Just dead boatyards and canals and just a shopping cart and a puddle, and you're like, there's no way. There's no way that's where we're going. And then you get there, and there's just a brand new Marriott hotel, and that is the most Florida thing I've ever seen. Money starts here, right there. There's no money over there. All the money's over here. They don't got none. Over here. Oh, man. And I don't know if I saw that right. Was that Spirit Airlines headquarters? Man. That's so mean. It's not even that much money. That's how cheap this land was. I didn't know Spirit Airlines had, like, someone's in charge? Like, there's someone over there running the numbers over at Spirit Airlines. Oh no, we're understaffed. Just let them roll, dude. That's crazy. Spirit Airlines is the only airline I've ever been on where they didn't kick off a drunk person. I took one flight from Vegas to San Diego. It was short, 45-minute flight, and there was no one next to me, and then they sat a drunk lady next to me, and she's like, they said I was being a problem in the back. And I was like, well, in my head I was like, why are you still on the plane? Spirit's like the only airline, if you're a problem in the back, you get an upgrade. And you're like, why don't you sit up here and bother these people? This guy seems like a people pleaser. He won't speak up. He'll keep his anger in his heart. He'll never, he won't tell on you, you know? Anyway, thank you so much, Fort Lauderdale, for coming out to see me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've been trying to do a show here for years. I've been trying to do a show here, and the closest I get to was Miami. And I would do a couple shows in Miami, and that's where I found out you guys don't do that. Because you look on a map, and you're like, yeah, people from Fort Lauderdale can just go right down there. And I got so many messages. They're like, we're not going to Miami. I don't know what Miami did to you guys, or you guys did to Miami, but there's some sort of invisible, we don't go there. And they're trying to make the commute happen. They built like a train. They're like, how about a train? And you're like, no, we're not getting on that train. We don't go to Miami. We're doing our own thing up here. I didn't know that. These are the fun things you learn about traveling, you know? Sometimes you look on a map, you're like, oh, those two communities are very close. They must have a lot in common. And they don't. They don't have a lot in common. Fort Lauderdale's nice. I've been coming here for a few years. You just keep setting up more condos every time. They're like, oh my God, there's an empty lot. Why isn't there a condo over there? Hurry up, set up a condo immediately. Same in Miami. We were there yesterday, and Miami's like, it's bougie, but it's not classy. Like, it's this weird in-between. And I like it because it was like down to earth, but not. At this, like we were staying at a hotel that had like a golden mammoth. Like they got the skeletons of a mammoth with the and then they painted it gold. Like the bones of it weren't cool enough. They're like, they had a legitimate dinosaur and they're like, paint it gold. And it's just, you'll see like the most bougie thing, but then everyone's just like, isn't this stupid? Like there's just this energy of like, isn't this dumb? This is so dumb. Look, it's so fancy. Come on in. I brought my wife. My wife's with me, so we made like a nice trip out of it. We got a hotel, the Fania, in Miami. This Faina, yes, that one, and it's too expensive for me. We got it on Chase. I have a Chase card. And there's like points in there, and we were able to book the entire stay on points because it was like $700 a night, and I'm not doing that. But I had like 1 billion points or something, so we just put the entire room on that, and it was too nice of a hotel. Because like they don't tell you like if you get it on points, you're still not rich enough to stay there. You know what I mean? Like they don't, it's kind of I feel like they should give you a shirt so everyone knows you're there on points. Because these people were still coming by. Like, do you need, like there's so many people to help you. Like they greeted us. We drove up, there's people outside like, welcome to I've never been greeted like that. Those aren't the hotels I stay at. Like where someone's out front waiting for you. Like, oh, welcome. Everyone's wearing white, there's like 5 employees, and I'm like, man, I didn't bring tip money for everybody. Like this is, every time I left the room, it was $100 to leave the room. Someone came out, they're wiping your shoes, opening doors, and you're like, I'm broke. We got these on sapphire points. We don't belong here. Yeah, it blew me away. There was like people out front waiting like to greet us. That's not the hotels I stay at. Usually I'm like walking in, there's like one employee outside smoking. And as I walk in, they're like, all right. And then that's the person that checks me in. Either that or I'm checking into a hotel late and the doors are just locked and and it's not opening and I'm just waving. And then there's one lady behind the counter and she's looking at me trying to judge if I'm insane or not. Just see if she's gonna let me in at 11 at night. I'm like, all right, come on in. I'm not used to all that. But yeah, it was a fancy, very fancy hotel. One of the Jonas brothers was staying there. My wife recognized him because that's before my time, or after my time. I'm a Hanson brothers. That's more, I'm Mbop, you know, I don't know what the Jonas brothers do. I know they're very popular and they're doing great, but I don't know their songs. And my wife was like, oh my God, it's Nick Jonas. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he had a mean security guard that just mad dogged us for even, and I was like, I didn't even know who that guy, I'm like, get out of here. So we didn't get to ride in the same elevator, but I wish we did, because I would have been like, Chase Sapphire points? Is that how we're all doing this in here? I'm doing a little of that Chase Sapphire. Yeah, he had a bodyguard. That must be so awkward, just to have a giant meathead walk around with you, just to intimidate people. That's so mean. I don't know. I'd feel uncomfortable, because I'm a bit of a people pleaser. Like, if I had a meathead, I feel like I'd have to come by, like, we pay him to do that. We're not. That's his job. Well, I don't really want him to, but that's like the whole gig, is that he has to be mean. You know, I want that. Anyway, it's fun. Yeah, we're doing a whole thing. It's Miami and then Fort Lauderdale, and this is the fun part. And then I have to go to Naples, Florida tomorrow. And I like Naples to hang out, but the shows are rough. It's it's a lot of very retired people eating seafood, and I'm kind of just there. You know, I just kind of talk while they eat, so I fill in the silence in between bites of popcorn, shrimp, and salmon. They're like, oh, there's a bone in here. And I'm like, did you say bone? Ha 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 ha. And then he's very entertaining. Nom nom nom. A lot of people's grandparents out there seem to enjoy me. That's why I like Florida. It's all just, you meet so many characters. The guy who owns that club, his name's Captain Brian. And he prefers to be called that. Like, that's... When he texts you, he's like, it's Captain Brian. And you're like, what? And see, even I just brought up this character to you guys, and you're like, yeah, that's it's a lot of captains. It all just kind of I love it. All of Florida just doesn't feel on the up and up. Every person I meet, you guys are legitimate, but also not legitimate. It's this weird... Because no one should be living here. It's clearly a jungle. It's obviously a jungle. No one should... And you guys just are like, no, we're putting a mall in here. And nature clearly wants to take it back. And you guys just keep fighting it off. There's weird birds. Like, There's species of animals you don't see anywhere else. You're like, what the hell is that? You're like, kill it! Get it out of here! It's not supposed to be humans here. There's supposed to be weird reptiles and birds. You guys where was I? I was in like the northern part. I was like near Orlando or something. They had I was like, what the hell is that? And someone's like, that's a duck. And I'm like, that's not a duck, dude. That was like a duck and a rooster and an ex-gang member got together, and there was just a group of these ducks hanging in front of the Chili's. We had to eat at a Chili's, because that's all that was there at that strip mall, and it was just these ducks with this weird little thing hanging off their nose, and they're just hanging at the Chili's, and I'm like, I don't trust this Chili's now. It's all very scary. Yeah, all the parts are different. I like it. Miami is just dancing. I don't know what Fort Lauderdale is. It's like you guys want to be a little bit of that, but also, why don't you keep it over there? I feel like you guys are just like more mature Miami people, you know? Where you're like, oh, that's fun, but maybe on Saturday. I like to keep... That's why it's fun here. Like, no, that's why I'm surprised anyone comes to a comedy show in Miami. You don't need joy. Like, you're already joyful. It's the most, everyone looks like they're about to start dancing or just finish dancing. Every person I see, either they look like they're about to get out there and do a little, or they just like, wow, did you imagine? I didn't know we were going to dance that much. It's just this year that everyone has good joy in your hearts. And yeah, I don't know. We were out there in the water. It was fun. It was good. I'm very happy to be here. We're going to do all the sites after this. We're going to, we have a show in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. And then after that, I got to drive across the state to Naples. I'm going to go do some shows over there. Maybe we'll talk about the new theme park, Alligator Alcatraz. I might go stop over there. That's insane. Hey, do you ever see stuff and you're like, that's fake? Because there's so much like CGI, like, what's that, AI stuff? Yeah, like I don't believe, my wife shows me stuff, I'm like, that's not real. And then she's like, it's real. And I'm like, you don't know. And she's like, you don't know. And then I'll watch like the real news and I'm like, you weren't joking. And she's like, yes, he built. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I saw there's like dorks taking pictures with the alligator Alcatraz. And I'm like, that's not how this works. Like, you don't... That becomes a tourist attraction after the travesty. Like, you don't do it before. I'm sorry, did I get too real? I know, it's confusing because they put a fun spin on an internment camp. And they're like, what if there's like an alligator? What if we bill it like a 1990s WCW pay-per-view event? Where it's like, there'll be a 20-foot high steel cage and a moat of alligators. And see, it's not, you're like, haha, but also shut up, dude, that wasn't. I'm with you, I thought it was CGI'd. And then I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah, we'll drive by that with our passports. My wife and I just walk around with our passports now. And because we're not originally from here, but I think I've watched the videos. I don't think they give you a chance to explain that. Listen, I don't know. I've been watching the videos. They seem to be pretty straightforward. But they run up, and you're like, no face, just eyes, just get out of the car. And I'm like, I was naturalized in 2000. My mother and I moved here 4th of July, 1991, and I'm being beaten with a stick. And I promise I have a lawyer's number. I know, it's weird. It's in the, we're in that part. I wish there was footage of comedians in 1930s Germany to just know if it's, like, is this what I'm supposed to do, or am I just supposed to come up and talk about butter and be like, nothing's going on out there. Everything's fun. Have you worn shoes? I just got new shoes. This might not work in Naples. I'm getting it out now because I've been to Naples and I think I'm gonna have to talk about butter out there.